For the beginning, I mean, in the previous panel was said very much about the problem. So for the beginning, just I will go through it very quickly because I have some descriptions about the problem as well. But I will just fly through that because we discussed it very well in the previous panel. So on the beginning, as Victoria already mentioned, as a part of the OpCode projects that we have also 2 hackathons. This is already going to be the second one. It's going to be on March, since 19th to 21st. It's 84 hours hackathon, during which we should find some solution. We already had some during the first one, but we will get to that later. So, from beginning, what's the problem? As we described before, the main problem is that journalists, public communicators, politicians, they are facing hate online, which is adding on Facebook and Twitter very quickly in their comments, in their walls. So that's the basic problem we have, and we are looking for the solution for that. What solution do we have now? As you know, because many of you maybe were in the position of moderators or in the position of people who are actually reporting and monitoring the hate speech, the only thing we have is manual reporting of the hate speech, which is not as effective maybe as we imagine, or public communicators have to delete hate speech comments. Many times happens that the hate speech comments appears few days after the post was actually posted. So that's a big issue too, because then they don't have very much like in the time, they just don't catch that there is some hate discussion, and maybe they will just catch it later, and it's too late when there is already like 50 hate comments under the post. So this is the big problem, and we are looking for the solution. How can we help moderate or reduce hate speech online without infringing on the right to freedom of speech? And this is big challenge, because we are not the only one, obviously, who are looking for these solutions. There are already hate speech detection, which are using machine learning or artificial intelligence. Even Facebook on its own or Twitter have software engineers and AI specialists who are concentrating on looking for and detecting hate speech online, so they can stop it right after it's posted. But this is not our point of view. We would like the solution that would avoid banning or deleting potential harmful content, so it would not infringe on the right to the freedom of speech. It should be, as Victoria already mentioned, it should be open software which anyone would be able to use for free. So this is something that we are looking for. Our hackathon is holding 2 challenges. One is text challenge and one is image challenge. Well, with a text challenge, there is a problem that the hateful content is appearing under the posts very quickly. It's very harmful. It's hard to moderate. When one comment appears, it's usually followed by many others. As you know, like if one starts, everyone just somehow joins the hateful conversation. So this is the first problem we have, and we are looking for the solution. And the second challenge is image challenge, which is often text from the image might not content hate speech on its own, which can be also applied on the other way around. The goal is to develop a solution which will be able to detect this type of hate speech, like even when the text in the image is not on its own hate speech, but in the combination with the image, it creates hate speech. Even Facebook had their own hackathon on this issue this year. It was in May. they had reward 100,000 euros for someone who can find a solution. So this is like our second challenge. The main challenge is the text one. So our participants can choose between those two, or they can improve the solution from the first hackathon that we have. This solution is mostly oriented on educative